Welcome. In this new video I will show you the assembly presser foot made from my CNC machine. This new part has the back plate of the engine already shown in the previous video that has a wired magnetic sensor still not used to measure the rotational speed of the engine. Two neodymium magnets have been inserted and glued into the fan now painted black. The rear engine has two guides in chrome vanadium steel and several types of springs, steel inserts and Teflon allowing a precise guide. Two fixing lugs are tightened and the steel guide to first. Springs are springs of carburetor scooter, followed by two washers and the end of travel. The two springs are added to the length of the junction, the stroke of the presser foot and 52 mm, which is amply sufficient in view of the length of a drill or a milling cutter, which is about 14 mm, or an engraving tool for machining workpieces in 3 higher dimensions. The presser foot has a Teflon washer attached to its base on a ring, entirely removable plexiglass to prevent vibration and hold the part during machining or drilling and thus gain in precision. Just remove it and then we can get the total height of the spindle and more while keeping the benefit of the suction chip during machining. An endoscopic camera was also provided in the presser foot. This camera will allow us to follow changes in machining or do some taking future views. A simple webcam and also provided for the other shooting. Tool change is manual, automatic. Calibration module of the tool length on Z-axis has been also provided to keep the very depths of passes. We will see in these videos the electronic part that has been provided, wiring different magnetic sensors that have been added to make a calibration of axis XYZ and obtain a very accurate 0-point machine to take a piece simply by keeping the offset into the room. I kept the mechanical end switches races that will be changed for other simpler models. For reasons security, replace these mechanical switches by magnetic sensors would have been easier, but the electronics to its limits and it was not necessary. Precision, only have a calibration XYZ was more important to obtain the calibration. The tool is done by a simple electrical contact. The engine was equipped with a wire permanently insulated son of motor supply, allowing the establishment of an automated script calibration after each change of tool and avoid putting a clamp on the spindle. To this, it remains. On the wiring part that remains to completely redo the view of the mechanical and electronic changes made. Connectors, aviator type screws were provided for all the connectors. I'll show you in the next video after the assembly and the electronic box that will include 3 separate power supplies: 48 volts for the spindle motor, 24 volts for stepper motors, a map to 8 relays, rectifiers, tensions 5 volts and 10 volts for PWM card management, managing engine speed connectors, to connect a vacuum cleaner, a pump, and other accessories, and the main card Centronics printer port will be replaced by a KZ250 USB card, more efficient and reliable to improve markedly in both the machine performance at the level of the speed settings of stepper motors and thus directly affect the machining speed and feed more information, which at the moment and quite variable. I'll let you watch this new video and I'll meet you soon for the box containing the new electronic interface and control. I think from experience, having worked on machines professional, more impressive that the small little engine dimensions and mechanically improved comes close gradually. Aspiration chips and particles as part presser foot is important. The spindle cooling water is currently not planned, but provided as an option in the control panel for the next step. Thank you for watching this video. In future videos we will see how to assemble these modules as the control box, mounting the presser foot and new pieces and the control electronics to improve the CNC machine. You can watch my other videos devoted to numerical control machines and other videos on my firmware and update phone Android, changing screens on cameras and many other topics.